My question is to the Prime Minister. Prime Minister, you have said you support the $2.7 billion Gabba demolition and rebuild that will see the destruction of a local public school and park and resuming homes. Why did the federal government commit $3.4 billion to the Olympics without first demanding the Queensland government drop the destructive Gabba demolition? And can you explain to the families of East Brisbane State School and the residents of Kangaroo Point why you support destroying their public school and park?
I give the call to the Prime Minister.
Thanks, Mr Speaker. I'll tell you what we do support. We support Brisbane hosting the Olympics. Yeah. We support that unapologetically, and that's why we are building a major centre that won't just be about the Olympics, though. Won't just be about the Olympics. What the Brisbane Arena will be about is giving the people of South East Queensland and indeed the entire nation a venue that will be used not just for the Olympics, a venue that will be used for decades to come. That is what we're about. We're about supporting the jobs that are there in a real way. We're about making sure that we get this policy right. And just as Melbourne continues to benefit from hosting the 1956 Games and Sydney continues to benefit from hosting the 2000 Games, Brisbane and indeed the whole of Queensland will benefit, including the 19 separate projects that we will provide funding for, including right throughout regional Queensland, including the Sunshine Coast, including the Gold Coast, including Toowoomba, including North Queensland, Central Queensland and Far North Queensland will benefit from that. So this is
the order. The Prime Minister will order. The members on my left will cease interjecting. The Prime Minister was talking about the redevelopment and the Olympics, which was the question was about, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and I'll hear your point of order.
Point of order on relevance, Mr Speaker. We just want an answer on the support for destroying the school. That's all the parents and kids want to hear about.
Resume your seat. That's not a... Just for the member for Griffith's benefit, you can't rewrite the question when you take a point of order. You've asked your question. The Prime Minister is being directly relevant. He has the call.
Thanks very much, Mr Speaker. I support the Olympics. We on this side of the parliament, the government supports the Olympics. The Queensland State Government support the Olympics. I think there's bipartisan support for the Olympics. It's a good thing. It's a good thing for our economy, but it's more important than that as well. What it will do, already there are youngsters around who will be inspired to compete in the lead-up to the 2032. It will give them inspiration for the athletes of tomorrow to aim for that. And just as we saw in the year 2000, such an enormous benefit from...
The member for Barker and the member for McNamara are both warned.
Thank you, Speaker. Just as we saw the extraordinary benefit from the 2000 Olympics, we also, by the way, support the World Cup football that we'll be hosting with New Zealand in a few months' time. The third most watched event on the globe after the Football World Cup for men, after the Olympics, is the Football World Cup for women. All of these big events do require an investment, but they produce a return. And I'll make this tip. There'll be Greens MPs queuing up for tickets, if any of them are around at the time.